Hey guys, hi. Good evening. I can see the count is very low right now. Please ask your friends, colleagues to join. We'll start in some time. Thank you. Hey guys, I can see still the participant count is very low. Please ask your friends, colleagues to join. Thank you. Hey guys, hi. Very good evening to all the participants. So we can see the count is low, but still, I don't know whether the other participants have any idea about the today's session or not. So please, guys, understand we have session on Mondays. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like that. Please follow your calendar for technical training sessions. So if you still feel like your friend has not yet joined, please ask him, call him, ask him to join. Okay, we are going to start now. So I'm just sharing my screen. Please let me know if my screen is visible and my voice is clearly audible to all the participants. Yes or no, please tell me. Is my screen visible and my voice clearly audible to all the participants? Yes, no, please tell me. Give me a quick confirmation, guys. Right? My voice is audible, right? Okay. Thank you for this confirmation, guys. So if you guys remember, like in the last session, guys, we have already seen the introduction to Power BI. We have seen introduction to Power BI. We have also seen how to install Power BI in our local system, right? Power BI desktop in our local system, correct? So till this point, we have covered in the last session, right? So now let's continue from where we have stopped. So I'll just open my Power BI. I'll open my Power BI desktop. Okay, so you can see I'm just opening my Power BI desktop. So you guys can watch the session and later you can try it from your end. Okay. If you have any queries, guys, please you have to use the Q&A section only. Okay. So this is my Power BI desktop interface that you are able to see right now. Okay. This is my Power BI desktop interface. So currently I'm in the home page. Okay. I'm in the home page. All right. Currently I'm in the home page. Are you all able to see this screen? Midun, can you just confirm quickly this interface? Okay. Okay. So if you see, guys, this is my Power BI desktop interface. Okay. So here I'll explain you the interface quickly. Then we'll see small pre-processing. Okay. First is the home page. Basically, home means this interface where you can see some list of data source through which you can select any specific data set from your local system or from your cloud to the Power BI desktop. Okay. This recommended is just a small tutorial about what is Power BI. Okay. Then you have open section. If you want to open any previous file, you can open from this section. Okay. Let me select a blank report. All right. So if you see here in the blank report, once I click on the blank report, this following action, you can see a small action has been taken here. Okay. If you see, as soon as I click on the blank report, you'll be redirected to this interface with the name called page number 1. Okay. In Power BI, you will be creating pages. Okay. You'll be creating reports in the form of pages. Okay. So I'm just going to explain you the interface. Then we'll jump to the data preprocessing. So in this blank screen is also called as empty canvas. Okay. This blank screen, whenever you click on any new page here from the bottom, you will be opening an empty canvas. Okay. This blank canvas is basically the place where you will start designing your report. Okay. So from this section, you can drag and drop any specific visualization. You can pass the fields to that, and accordingly, you can create the visualizations in this empty canvas. Okay. So this is the place where you are actually going to drag and drop visualizations to create your report. All right. See, guys, Power BI desktop only allows you to create report. Okay. You have to modify it so that it looks like a dashboard and report. All right. Report is by default, it creates report only. Dashboard is developed in the Power BI service. Okay. So many of you will not be having the access to Power BI service. So we'll just learn here only how we'll align the visualizations properly here itself to create the dashboard. Okay. Now, if you see here in the left hand side, here there are 4 options available. First is report view, then you have table view, then you have model view, and then finally you have DAX. Okay. So this current view that you can see here, as I'm telling you, it is an empty canvas, but as by Power BI desktop, this is nothing but coming under report view. So this blank window that you can see is nothing but the part of report view. Okay. So once you select blank report, this report view by default gets opened. Okay. So this is the main interface where you are actually going to create your visualization. All right. So if you're selecting a blank report, it means that you're not selecting any specific data source and you're directly coming inside the Power BI desktop. Okay, you're not selecting any specific data source, and you are coming directly into Power BI desktop. Okay, this section is a table view. Basically, in this section, you can just look into the preview of your data set that you have uploaded. Okay, that you have uploaded. Okay, I'll come to this bottom view in some time, but now let me just explain you. If you see here we have a save button. Here we have a save button. So whatever file that you're running in the Power BI desktop, it can be saved in the form of with a .pbix extension. Let me give the name here as sample. Okay, so you can see the file name that is getting saved here is nothing but with a .pbix extension. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me change the downloads folder here. Okay, let me choose some other directory, more options. I can save it in some other location. Let me browse my device. Let me show you. In the desktop, I will save it. Okay, in the desktop, I will save it somewhere. Later, I will move it to some different folder. So I want to give this file name as sample. Okay, sample, and the extension, what I said, it is in .pbx. Let me click on save. Okay, so as soon as you click it, you can see here the file name has been saved with the name called sample. So what is the extension of Power BI files? It is nothing but .pbx. Okay, so let me write down here. Power BI files are saved with .pbix extension. Okay, please remember this. Please remember this. Am I clear? Okay. Okay. Now we'll do one thing. We'll try to analyze these things. Okay, whatever you can see on the top. So if you see here, this file is nothing but it is taking us to this section where we can save, we can import, we can export everything. Okay. Now in this home section, you can see different options are available here. Okay, different options are available here. If I click on this drop down and drop up button, you can see this interface is getting hidden and it is getting now more visible. It is now getting more clearly visible. Are you guys able to hear me out? Yes or no? Till now? I
Yes,
hope
sir, you're
you.
audible.
Okay, thanks. So the first section that you can see here is nothing but the data section. Okay. So as of now, we have not imported any specific data set into my Power BI desktop, right? We have not imported any data set. So this is the section through which you can import or you can create your own data set for further visualization. Okay. For further processing and visualization. So if you see here in this section, the first option that you're getting here is get data. Get data. This option will give you a wide range of data source options so that you can connect Power BI desktop with any external data. If I click on this drop down, you can see there are a list of options which are available here. If you click on more, you can see some more external sources to which you can get connected to. Okay, you can, if you just drag it downwards, you can see these are the huge list of data sources to which you can get connected with. Okay. Apart from that, there are some common data sources which the users select to import any data set. So what are those? First is Excel workbook. So Excel workbook, by clicking on this option, you can directly get connected. You can directly connect with Microsoft Excel files and you can import the data from those worksheets in the Power BI desktop. Then you have One Lake Data Hub. So this is actually going to connect to Microsoft One Lake, which is again a unified data lake, and it also gives you a facility to integrate with a shared data set within an organization. So usually it is used in the organization. You can see if I hover my mouse, you can see a small description about that particular option. Okay. Then you have SQL Server. So if in case you want to establish a connection between Power BI Desktop and SQL Server database, you can use this option, SQL Server. Okay, so these are something common. Whereas if you go to the get data, you'll get more options. Okay. Next is enter data. Enter data. So this option is just going to allow you to manually create your small data sets inside Power BI Desktop. If I click on this option, you can see a small pop-up is getting open. I can just give the column name here as, let's say, serial number. Okay, then I can give here as name, then age, and I can give them like location. Okay, location. Let me give this as salary. Okay. Now, if you see here, let me give here as department. Okay, so let's say HR department name is Sheetal. Her salary is, let's say, 45,000. Okay, and her location is Delhi. Then again, similarly, I can click here. I can add another record. Let's say I'll make it as technical department. Name is Arun. Okay, his salary is, let's say, 35,000. Okay, his location is Hyderabad. Similarly, again, I can create another set of data. Technical Arun. Then Geeta. Her salary is, let's say, 40,000, and her location is also Hyderabad. Okay, so I mean to say, in this way, basically, manually, you can create a small data set for practice. Okay, finally, in the bottom, you can give a name to a table. Every table contains some name. Okay, so you need to give some name to the table. So you can give the name here as, let's say, sample table. Okay, sample table. You can load it, edit it, or cancel it. If you want to load, if once you click on the load, the data set will get loaded. Okay, data set will get loaded. You can see. If I now go to my table view, you can see this is the sample table that I have just created. And if I explore this button, it will show you the list of columns which I had created. I had created department, location, name, and salary. To see, guys, for other columns, I'm not getting any symbol, but for salary, I'm getting a small summation symbol. This means this column is a numerical column. Okay. I hope this part is clear to you. Yes, guys, come on. Is it clear? Am I clear, guys, to all the participants? Yes, no, please tell me. All right. Let's come back to the report view to explore other features. Similarly, we have Dataverse. So this is going to connect with Dataverse, Microsoft Dataverse, which is a platform for storing your business data that can be used in Power Apps, okay, and some other services. Then these recent sources will show you the list of data set that you have connected. Uh, my identify this the data section. Next is this queries section. You can see this is a query section. In queries section, we have two options: transform data and refresh. So what is this transform data doing? Transform data is actually the option which is going to allow you to clean your data. Okay, this is going to allow you to clean your data. So what this option will do, once you click on this option, it is going to open a Power Query editor mode for you. Okay, it is going to open the Power Query editor window for you. Okay, so now once you, as you have seen, I have clicked on the transform data button. So a new interface is now getting open. This interface is nothing but the Power Query editor window. Okay, and this is the place where actually I'm going to clean my data. You can see I can choose the column, I can remove the column, I can split the column, I can manage the recent data, I can check the properties, right? I can enter more details into the data, I can merge the queries, I can append queries. Like this, there are n number of options which we'll see in the upcoming session. Okay, so this is the Power Query editor window. So as I said you in the previous session also, Power Query editor window is the mode through which you are going to clean your data. Okay, if you have seen the data set, this document, it's clearly mentioned Power Query is a tool for connecting, transforming, and cleaning the data before analysis. All right. So you get two options, guys, to go to the transform data, means the Power Query editor window. Either you can click on this option to go to the Power Query editor window, or once you are trying to upload any specific data set to this Power BI desktop, there also you'll get option to edit it. Okay. Okay. Guys, am I not audible to you? I can see some thumbs up. Then please confirm. I'm
Sir,
audible, right?
sir, you're audible. In previous, just a small disturbance came.
Hannah Sheikh, we are just understanding the interface. Then we'll talk about other things. Okay. Okay. Let me come back to the desktop. Okay. So this was the transform data. Then we have a refresh button. This button is going to this will actually allow you to update your data with the latest data. Okay, so you can see here the pop-up says refresh all the tables to access the latest data. For example, you are connected with a real-time data set. Okay, and you are working on this Power BI desktop. You can just click on this button to refresh the data with the latest data and get your other visualizations modified accordingly. Okay, I think that is clear. Then you have this insert option. In insert option, you can see there are some multiple visualizations. Okay, there are a lot of visualizations in this option. You can see here we have new visual option. Okay, if I click on this new visual option, you can see it will give me a blank interface. Okay, or you can say a blank template in my canvas where I can drag and drop my fields. Okay, I can drag and drop my fields, and it will give me some suggestions from where I can choose anyone for my visualization. Let's say if I add a specific data here and I choose any relevant visualization, let's say a bar chart or a pie chart, anything, it will create a visualization for me in that way. Okay. Apart from that, we have other options here. Like here, we can see there are different set of visualizations which are already available here, like a bar chart, bar and column chart, line and area charts, waterfall, funnel chart, scatter chart, pie chart, donut chart, and some maps, some gauges, slicers. This is slicers is nothing but filters, okay, and tables and matrix. So this is the same option that you can see here also in the build section. Okay. So this option, from this option, we can choose any specific visualization. Let's say if I want to create a bar chart, I'll click on the bar chart. Now you can see here I'm getting some option, a small pop-up option. You can either drag and drop your fields into this section or in the bottom this section. Okay, below this visual, once you select any specific visualization, you'll get a kind of a filter, a kind of a uh, axis details. It will be asking you like in y-axis which parameter you want, in x-axis which parameter you want, what should be the legend. Like that, you can drag and drop your data fields into this, and you will get your visualization getting created. Okay, and same goes for all the visualizations. Text box, you can add a text box to give any kind of headings. Okay, then you have more visuals options. More visuals option will allow you to get connected with Power BI service, from where you can import some more visualizations. Let's say if you are not satisfied with this set of visualizations and you want more visualizations, in that case you can go with more visualization visuals option, from which you will be asked to sign in to Power BI service account and Mohammed Jishan, for us, I'm audible to all the participants. Once check your connectivity. I think it's clearly audible. Still, if you're facing any kind of technical issues, don't worry. This recordings will be also provided to you. Okay. Then you have calculations. The next setting that you can see here is nothing but calculations. Okay. Now, what is this calculations? See, guys, this section is going to provide you certain tools and methods through which you can perform some sort of calculations inside your data set. Okay, let's say you have a data set uploaded to Power BI desktop, and from that particular data set, you want to add more visuals, you want to add more columns, you want to add more aggregate, you want to perform some aggregations. So with this particular thing, you can do that. Okay. So first option that you can see here is it is graded out. It is nothing but new visual calculation. Basically, this option is going to give you actually say it is going to allow you to create new calculations that will be used within that specific visual. Okay, so this is actually useful for performing calculations uh, within a specific visualization. Okay, Like for example, you want to calculate averages, you want to calculate sum, you want to calculate any other statistical measure, but it is going to be created within the visualization. Then you have new measure. This option is going to let you create a new measure that can be used across entire Power BI report. For example, you want to create multiple visualizations here, multiple reports here. So this, with this option, you can do that. Means you will be creating an expression that can be used across multiple reports here. Okay. Then you have quick measure. Quick measure, you can say that it is the most quickest way to form some common measures. Okay, so here we have some list of predefined calculations, for example, sum, average, count. So you can choose any one from that particular list, and that specific measure will get automatically created. Okay, so this new visual is used for creating any kind of calculation within a specific visualization. New measure, the calculation can be used across the Power BI report, and quick measure is the quickest way where you have some list of common calculations which can be added directly to our visuals. All right. Okay. This part we can ignore. Publish. Publish is basically you are, if you want to share your report with any other person. In that case, you can go with this option, publish button. Okay. Share. And here we have something called uh, prep data AI. Okay. I think this is a new feature introduced here. Before this, here we had something called uh, Power BI kind of co-pilot. Okay, that option is not visible here. So once I get that option, I'll explain you for that. Next that you can see here is nothing but insert. So insert option, as the name itself suggests, this option is going to allow you create new pages. Okay, like this you can create new pages. Either you can click on plus here and you can form a new page, or you can click here to get the new page. Okay, blank report, blank page. Okay, even if you want to create a duplicate of the page, it will get duplicated. This visualization already discussed, guys. Means you can select any specific visualization. Either you can select from this section, you can go to insert section, or you can select it from the build section. Okay, you can choose it from anywhere from here. Q&A section. Here you have something called, this feature is going to
Sir, your voice is not clear. Multiple times disturbance is coming.
to Power BI desktop about your data.
Sir,
Okay. Yes, Midun.
multiple times disturbance is coming, sir.
Okay. Uh, is it still coming or is it fine now?
No, sir, in between coming, sir.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'll try to change my network. I hope now my voice is audible to you guys. Yes, no, please tell me.
Yes, sir,
Midun.
yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thanks. So let me open the Power BI desktop. Okay, so Q&A section, as I said, this is going to, with this option, you can ask questions directly to Power BI desktop related to your data, and Power BI desktop is going to create the visual for you. Okay, you can ask like, what was the sales last month? Which product is performing best? So it should be relevant to the data that you have uploaded in Power BI desktop, and based on that, it will going to create the visual for you. Okay, then you have some other features like key influencers. These are some advanced features. For now, it is not required, but let me tell you, this key influencer will help you to identify like the key factors which can derive some changes in your specific measures. Okay, so it actually uses some kind of bar chart to show like the impact of different factors on your measures. Okay. Then you have decomposition tree. This is like a visual breakdown of your measure into the different constituent parts so that you can understand the underlying drivers inside. Okay. So it uses a hierarchical tree form of structure so that you can show the different factors which are contributing to overall your measures. Then you have narrative. So this feature automatically generates like natural language descriptions for your data. Okay, you can see it adds an auto-generated written summary of your data to this particular report. Okay, so this is a Power Platform. So in this we have paginated report. So with this option, you can create some traditional printable reports so that you can have a very precise control over the page layout. Then you have Power Apps. Basically, it can be integrated with interactive forms and custom applications so that it can directly publish your showcase you to your Power BI reports. Okay. Basically, the user can interact with the with your data, and he can also interact with the trigger action with help of Power Apps. Power Automate. This option is going to automate your workflows. It will give you automate your task actually by integrating your features with Power Automate. Okay, so this can be actually used overall to trigger your alerts, send you emails, and update your data based on the specific action conditions. Then finally, you have elements like you can insert a text box. If you want to insert any specific button, you can insert a button. If you want to insert any specific shape, you can insert a shape. And if you want to insert an image, you can insert image also. All right. Then you have this modeling section. So again, this calculation part is same. We have already discussed these three. This new column is like if you want to add any new column to your data set, you can use this. If you want to add any specific, create a new table also, you can do that. Okay. So this part we will be seeing, guys. Don't worry. And these are some more advanced feature like to manage your relation, to manage your permissions for your the users who are going to interact with your specific visualization. In view section, guys, you can see there are certain themes. Okay, so these themes has got a predefined color schemes which can give more style to your reports. Okay, if you see there are a lot of themes available. So each of themes has got a different combination of color, fonts, and different visual elements. Next is scale to fit. So here you have something called page view option. This option is going to allow you to view and edit the layout of your report. Okay, you can edit the view of your report. Mobile layout. So this option is going to optimize your report according to the mobile device. Okay, if you want to include any grid lines, you can include that. The snap to grid basically gives some objects to the grid line for more precise element. Okay, lock objects. This option locks your object to prevent any kind of accidental movement. Okay, for example, you have created some object with that lock object, you can move the movement of that, stop the movement of that particular object. Okay, then you have this filter. Basically, if you see, guys, if I'm clicking on filter, I'm getting a separate card here for filters. Okay, so this filters has got two options: filter on this page, filter on all pages. Okay, for example, I have created a sales visualization to showcase the sales of different products. Okay, now here I can put an year. Let's say if I drag and drop the year here, what will happen? This visualization will get changed according to the dates that I mentioned. For example, I have 4 years, 2014, 15, 16, and 17. And if I select any specific year, this visual will get changed accordingly. Okay. If the same thing, the year section, if I have put it in this option, what will happen? If I select any specific year, all the visualizations and all the pages will get changed accordingly. Okay. It will get changed accordingly. Got it? Then some other options here which are very important. You can see here we have something called bookmarks. Bookmarks. So this option is going to let you save and quickly return to a specific view of your report. For example, you have created a visualization here and it has got like some headings, some 4 or 5 visualizations. Okay, so you can keep a bookmark of it so that next time once you click on the bookmark, the same view can be accessed. All right, same view can be accessed. Then we have selection. Okay, so selection option is just going to let you select and manage different objects inside your report. For example, let's say I have a visual where I have created a bar chart, I have created a pie chart, I have got a heading, I have got some comment here. Now in the selection option, it will give me here the list of items which are available on my page. Okay, the list of items which are available on my page. And now here from this option I can hide them, or I can present them, so that the viewer will get the view of that particular uh, mode only. Okay, for example, let's say initially I had got 5 visualizations in this page, but from the selection mode I have just removed 2 visual from here. Okay, then in that situation what will happen, I'll get the access of only 3 visuals. The user will be able to see only 3 visuals in this page. Okay, this format section is nothing but if you see, if I click on this format button, a separate card is getting created here with a name called format. So here you have multiple options: page information, where you can uh, align your page, then canvas setting, canvas background, wallpaper, filter pane, filter card. If you do not select any visual and click on this format will have all the options with respect to this particular canvas. Okay, and if you want to apply any formatting to any specific visual, for example, you have created a bar chart and you want to give more a font style to it, so you have to select that visual and then you have to come to the format setting. So in that situation, that visual formattings will get be seen. Okay, you can see those formatting for that particular visuals. All right, build section is as usual. You'll see the list of visualizations which can be built in this canvas, empty canvas. Okay, data section is nothing but it is showing you the data source to which you are getting connected with. Okay, for example, as of now I'm connected with only sample data. All right, so this is the data source. So to be in a very simple words, you can say these 4 options are very important for you in your canvas: filter, format, build, and data. In data you'll have your data set. Build, with the help of build you will going to create a visual. Whatever visual you select, for example, if I select a pie chart, if I select a pie chart, you can see in the bottom I'm getting a different requirement to create that particular pie chart. Okay, so I need to provide these details, then only my pie chart will get created. Similarly, if I select a bar chart, you can see the requirements has been got now changed. It is asking me y axis, x axis, legends detail. If I select a funnel chart, sorry, yeah, a funnel chart, you can see the requirements has now changed. It is asking me the details to for category values like that. Okay, formatting again, if I have created a visual, let me select. If I selected this visual, now in the size and style I can select and change this visual. Okay, once I pass the data to here, I can format my visual. Okay, means I can add heading here, I can give legends here, I can change the color of the bars in the visual, like that. Those changes I can do. Okay, from filters, if I want to narrow down my result, I can make use of filter. For example, I have as of now, let's say I'm displaying the visualization with respect to the entire world. Okay, now if I want to see only for specific countries, so here in the visual I can set those things and I can see that particular result. Okay, so optimize, help, some other details not required as of now. Okay, so let me go to home button again. One more thing I just forgot to tell you. Let me delete this. Don't worry, guys. I'll be taking a data set also and showcasing you. I'm just giving you a small idea about the interface. Okay. So if you see, guys, here, here you have got 4 views: report view, table view, model view, and DAX view. This report view, as I said, this is the view where exactly you are going to drag and drop your visualizations and building your visualization. Table view will give you the preview of your data set. So like this, you'll be getting a list of data set to whatever you have connected to Power BI desktop. Okay, so that thing will be getting displayed here. Then you have this model view. In this model view only, I think we have discussed about the relationships, right? For example, there are multiple tables inside your worksheet. So with this uh, model view only, you're going to establish the relationship between the tables in your worksheet, and based on your relationship only, you can see your result. Okay. Then you have DAX query view. As of now, if you see, I have just a small table, right? So that is why it is showing me in a single table. But let's say you have multiple worksheets. Okay, in your worksheet, you have seen Excel sheets, right? In Excel sheets, you have different sub sheets: sheet number 1, sheet number 2. So all the sheets will get displayed here, like in this form, and you can establish a relationship between them. Okay, we'll discuss this again when I'm talking about this. DAX query view is Again, it is used for writing and executing your DAX expressions, which stands for data analysis expressions. Okay, so if you want to do any kind of advanced calculations, any more custom measures or computed columns, you can do that from this option. Okay, anyways, I will be discussing the DAX also at the time we can run it. So for now, I have just explained you a small idea about the interface. So please let me know if it is clear to you, yes or no. Please provide me a small confirmation, like if the things is clear to you, yes or no, please tell me. Sorry, guys. Okay. So that is a very basic, a small understanding about the interface so that you don't get scared from the interface of Power BI Desktop. It's very simple and easy to understand. All right. Now, I would like to share you a small data set. Okay. If you see, the data set name is Sample Superstore. Okay. Let me share you this first. You all can find this data set, guys. Please, if you are having, uh, if you're doing along with me, but I recommend you please for now try to look into the session. Later you can try. Okay, because I don't want you to miss anything. I've shared you a small data set, guys, for your reference. Okay, it's not visible here. Let me do one thing. I'll add it in the notes also. Okay. See, guys, I have attached a small data set link here. The name of the data set is Superstore. Let me open the data set and quickly explain. Okay. So if you see, guys, here, uh, okay, this is a small Superstore data set. Okay, so in this data set, we are getting the record of the transaction made by people to purchase any particular product. Okay, so this particular sheet, sample superstore, has got three subsheets: orders, people, and return. Okay, if you see orders, this is my main table. Here I have the details more in detail information. I have the row ID, the order ID. This is the ID of the order when the user placed in product. This is the date on which the order was particularly purchased. Okay. This is the ship date, means the date in which the product was shipped from the seller side. Okay. Then you have ship mode. Okay. Ship mode. So there are again some sub features, sub options like second class, first class, same day, and the stand class. So this is the mode through which the product was shipped to the customer. Then we have customer ID. Then we have the customer name. Okay. Then you have this segment. So there are three segments: consumer segment, home office segment, and corporate segment. Means the customer which is purchasing a product, he belongs to which particular segment? Does he belongs to consumer segment, home office segment, or corporate segment? Then you have this country, means from which country the user is belonging to. So we have, I think, United States and Canada. City, state, postal code is nothing but your pin code, the region to which that particular state belongs, south, west, north, east, like that. Then this is the product ID. So all the product whichever the user is purchasing had got some ID. Okay, so this is your product ID. Then you have this category. The product that the customer is purchasing will be belonging to some category. It can be either from office supplies or from furnitures or from technology. So there are total three categories: office supply, furniture, and technology. Again, the product that the customer is purchasing belongs to some subcategory also. For example, office supply has papers, binders, labels, art, like that. Okay, each of these product belong to some or other subcategory. Okay, so like this, I think we have 17 subcategories. Again, towards the right, you can see we have four numerical columns: sales, quantity, discount, and profit. Sales is the value for a unit of product. Quantity, the number of units that the customer has purchased. What was the discount applicable on that particular product, and how much profit was generated from that. Okay, so this is the small data set that I've shared you. All right. Am I clear to you guys? Yes or no? Please tell me. Let me see if this data set I have in my desktop. Okay. Now I'm going to upload. I'll show you how to connect the dataset to Power BI Desktop. Okay. So there are two options. Here you can see earlier when I had opened my Power BI Desktop, I was getting multiple options here, right? I could get connected from here, or else I can click on get data and I can select any specific data from here, data source from here. Okay. Or else I can select a blank report in the first page. I can come to this interface and here I can go to this get data section. Okay. As I told you, in this get data, I'm getting multiple options. Okay. Excel workbook, and many more. Okay. You can just explore that. If you go see here, what is the data type of this particular file? Can somebody tell me what is the data type for this particular file that I have shared you? What is the data type of the file that I have shared you? It's an Excel file, right? Excel SX file. So here I need to select Excel workbook. Okay, I'll be selecting Excel workbook. If it is a CSV file, I will be selecting this option, text hyphen CSV. Okay, if it is any kind of a server or database, you can go with SQL Server or MySQL Workbench. You can do that. Okay, let me show you. If suppose I have this MySQL database. Okay, let's say you have a MySQL database in your system. You can click on this option, click on connect. So it will ask you some details. It will ask you the server name. Okay, that is localhost colon something. It will be there in your MySQL workbench, and the name of the database where your data is stored or your table is stored. You have to provide this. Once you click on OK, it will get connected or with the MySQL workbench. Okay. For now, my data set is available in my local system. So I'll go to this Excel workbook. Okay. I'll go to desktop where my file is located. Downloads. So this is the name of the file. Superstore, sample Superstore 2024. Let me click on open. Okay. So you can see here, it is getting connected with that specific data. Okay. So by default, some imaginary files are also getting displayed here, but we can ignore that. We are just looking into orders, peoples, and returns. People to order filter database and returns. These are nothing but imaginary files. We can avoid that. Okay. This is coming because multiple times I have tried to upload this data set. Okay. We can skip that. So now for now, I'll be selecting orders table. Okay. So once you select orders, here in this side, in the right hand side, you can see the preview of the entire table. Okay, row ID, order date, ship date, ship mode. You can see entire table here in the left side. Sorry, right side. Okay. Now here we are getting three options: load, transform data, and cancel. So I have already told you what is the use of transform data. So what will happen if you click on transform data? It is going to open the Power Query editor window for you. Okay. If you are confident that your data set is clean and you directly want to go ahead with visualization, you can go with this load option. So what will happen? It will open this data directly in your Power BI desktop. Okay. But if in case, if you want to clean your data, so you can click on transform data. So what will happen? This data will go to Power Query editor window. Okay. Let me first show you. If I click on load, what will happen? If I click on load, once I click on load, you can see my data set is getting loaded into my Power BI desktop. Now, if I go here and see this data, the orders table has been selected. The orders table has been imported. Okay, this category. So all these columns are now arranged in the alphabetical order. I hope you are getting me. All right. I hope you are getting me. So this is one way how you can load the data directly. See guys, we have learned about ETL operation, right? Extract, transform, and load. So as of now, we are extracting. Now we have extracted the data set. Now, if I want to transform it, I can click on this transform option. Okay, transform data. So now with that same option, transform data, you can see we are getting two tables. On which data you want to perform the transformation, you have to select that specific table. Let's say I want to perform on orders table. Okay, this is the table that I have just now imported here, right? So this is the table which we have just now imported. So this is your orders table. All right. Are you getting me, guys? Yes or no? Till now, it's clear. Let me quickly explain you this small window also of Power Query Editor so that you can understand. Yes, whichever columns that you can that you are able to see in the Power Query BI desktop, those are nothing but numerical columns. Okay, you can see here some columns I'm getting sigma, some columns I'm getting a calendar. This calendar basically denotes it is a kind of a date related column. Okay, this is date related column. This sigma is a numerical column. Okay, let me again go to the Power Query Editor window. See guys, Power Query Editor is a part of Power BI Desktop only. It is an option with which you can clean your data. So now on the top, you can see there are multiple options available here. Again, here we have a list of features: transform data, add column, view, tools, and help. Okay. Now, somebody, can you tell me what is the difference between transform and add column? If you see, there are certain options which are there in transform, and the same option is again similarly available in add column option also. Can somebody tell me what is the difference between transform and add column? Can somebody tell me? See guys, people table is containing some meta informations. Okay, so that is the reason we are not taking it. Transform is for rows. Okay, what is add column option? If you see guys carefully, some of the options which are there in transform and add column are both similar. Both are similar only, but there is a very slight difference between both of them. Can somebody tell me what is the difference between transform and add column? Yes, guys. Let me make it very clear for you. See, guys, what happens in transform? You are going to perform specific kind of operation on the existing data itself. Okay, in the existing row itself. Whereas in the add column, what you're doing, you're performing some calculations to create a new column for your data set. Okay, a new column will get added here. Okay, some transformation will be applied, and based on that a new column will get created. Okay, let's suppose here we have two columns, sales and quantity. I want to find out revenue, so I'll multiply these two columns to create a new column here. Okay, with the help of this column options, add column options. Okay, clear? And one more thing, Souvik Sarkar, my voice is breaking. I'm in a good network, guys. I don't know why. Please once check your end also. My network is not that bad, it's good only.
It's clear, sir. It's clear.
Okay. Savik, sorry, but I think you need to check your connectivity also once. Okay. So if you see guys here in the Power Query editor window, whatever changes we are doing, those changes are getting recorded here. Okay. In the applied steps. Okay. As of now, I have not done any kind of changes here, but my Power BI desktop is very smart enough and it itself has done some modifications. Okay. It has done the navigation, it has promoted the headers, it has changed the type. So I'll discuss this thing also in a while. But let me tell you, whatever changes you are applying on the data set, let it be a small change only. All the steps will get noted here in this window. Okay. If you have changed the data type, if you have add a new column, if you're selecting specific feature, if you're deleting something, if you're renaming anything, all these things will be uh, recorded here in the applied steps. Okay. This is name of the table. If you want to change it, I can change it from here also. Orders table. Okay. And hit enter. You can see the orders table has got changed. Name of the table has changed. All right. So in this small window, guys, again in this small window, you can see some code written here. Okay. You can see there is a small code written here. This code is nothing but called as M language. Okay. M language. It is also known as Power Query M. Okay. This is known as M language or Power Query M. Okay. Got it? So Power Query Editor or Power BI Desktop considers all your steps in the form of queries. The tables are called in the form of queries. Okay, so that is why we have tables under queries. Okay, Power Query Editor considers your table like a query. So that is why it has taken the two tables in the queries. Okay. Now let's take a break, guys. Then we'll start with the cleaning. All right. Let's take a small break. Then we'll start with the cleaning. Okay. Let's take a break, guys. Thank you. Okay, guys, welcome back after the break. I hope my voice is audible to you. Yes, no, please tell me. Midun, it's audible. Okay. So I have got a small confirmation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible, sir. My laptop
Okay,
was stacked, so that's why I have.
no issues. So see, guys, what happened here? As soon as I have uploaded my data set to Power BI desktop, Power Query editor has automatically taken few steps. Okay, so what it has done, it has navigated. Okay, it has promoted the headers and it has changed the type. Okay, now what are the steps? I will do it manually and I will show you. Okay, let me remove the steps first. Okay, so I'll come back to the source. So if you remember, guys, as soon as I have uploaded the table to Power BI desktop, I was getting this kind of option, right? I was getting the name of the tables: orders table, orders filter database, people to, returns and return to. Okay, now from this table, from this list of tables, I want to select only one table. Let's say I want to select orders table. Okay, I'll click on orders table. So this is something nothing but called as a navigation. Okay, navigation. So by default, two steps is taken. Now, right now I'm on navigation. So what does that mean? From the list of worksheets, list of sheets inside my worksheet, I have been selecting, I have been taking one table to continue with. Okay, that is nothing but a navigation. All right. So in this window where you can see some code is written, right? So this is nothing but M language. Okay. So Power Query is uh, Power Query editor is writing down all the queries in the form of some language that is called M language or Power Query language. Okay. So M language, if somebody asks you any question, which language is used in Power Query editor, you can say M language is used in Power Query to transform your data and shape it before loading it into final visualizations for Power BI. Okay. Now, if you observe this data set, guys, this is the data set that I have shared you, right? Sample Superstore 2024. If you carefully observe this, here we have some row numbers. Row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, row number 5, like this, right? In the row number 1, we have these headings, correct? In row number 1, we have the headings, whereas from the row number 2 onwards, we have the values for the corresponding headings. Got it? Am I clear? I'll repeat, no issues. If you see here, in this specific table that I have uploaded to Power BI desktop, initially all the records starts from row number 2. Row number 1 is containing the list of headers. Okay. So I want to promote these headers to be as my column names. Okay. If you see, this is the column name as of now, A, B, C, and D, right? I want to promote these headers to be on the top of the like my column names. Okay. So how will I do that? So again, I will come back to my Power Query editor window. Okay. Here, here we have an option called use first row as header. Okay. Here you have an option called use first row as header. Okay. So you can select this option. Okay. You can click on this option. So as soon as you click on this option, you can see automatically uh, the first row is being promoted to headers. Let me show you once again. As of now, on the row number 1, I have the headers, means the column names, right? Whereas column names is represented by column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, like that. Okay. So what is happening here? I want to promote this row number 1 details to be as the headers. Okay, to be the column names. So here we have an option called use first row as headers. Okay, use first row headers. So with this, you can see automatically the first row has become a header, and automatically another also step has been taken intelligently, that is changing the data type. Let me close this first. So you can see now my first row has become my headers. Got it? Clear? Who was the person? Anshad Zalil. Anshad Zalil. I hope promoted headers is clear to you. Promoted headers is clear to you, right? What does that mean? We are promoting the first row as headers. Okay. Now, changing data type. Changing data type. You have seen Power BI Desktop was automatically changing the data type for all the columns, right? For example, this is order ID. It is string. This is order date. This is not a date related field, right? This is a date related field, right? But if you see the data type for selected for this one is nothing but ABC. It is kind of a string. If you click on this, you can see list of data types available. That is decimal number. Decimal number is a number which has got a decimal value. Okay, 1.2, 1.3 like that. Fixed decimal value with some symbols. Whole number like 1, 2, 3, some round figures. Then percentage. If you have a column with the date and time together, then this will be denoted. Then you have time, date and time horizon, duration, like that. Okay, ABC is for text. Let me select date for this one. Let me select date for this one. So you can see this column has now been selected in the form of date. Okay, I've changed the data type for this particular column as date. Okay, so like this I can do individually for all of them. Okay, if you see here, I have this column, right? If you see, I have this numerical column. This numerical column is also denoted with some string value, right? If I select this, I have this option called detect data type, right? If I click on this one, you can see it has automatically detected the data type of this column. Got it? It has automatically detected the data type of this particular column and has set it to decimal. Am I clear, guys? Audio not clear, Midun?
No, sir, it's good, sir.
See, guys, somebody is asking regarding the first row as header and first row as header and the header as first row. If suppose you want to convert this row, this header back to a row, you can click on this option. Use header as first row. You can see header has changed to the first row. Okay, it depends upon your problem statement, the kind of data set that you're working on. See, every data set might not be same, right? There might be some or other changes in the data set. So you can make use of this option to convert it as a header or a row value. All right, let me close this. Okay. Just now I've told you how to detect a specific data type, right? Detect a data type. But manually going and selecting each column will be taking too much of time, right? I can do one thing instead of that. I can select a specific column. Okay. I can hold my control key and I can select multiple columns like this. Okay. So now what will happen? My Power BI desktop itself is going to detect the data type for all these columns, whichever I have selected. Now, if I click on detect data type, all the data type for the columns whichever I have selected will get changed. Okay. Okay. Changing data type. Okay, I have changed the headers, right? So that is the reason. Let me promote it to back headers. Now now you can see the changes. It has detected the data type 1.2, 1.3 profit, discount, and here date, ship date. It has detected automatically. Clear till here? Yes or no? Guys, why are you worried so much about chat? Are you not able to ask your questions in the Q&A? Ishan, what is your problem? Prabhat, can't you guys ask your queries in the chat Q&A section? So, what you have seen till now? Let me mention that here. See, first thing that is connecting data set, right? Connecting data set. Then we have seen uh, promoting headers. Okay. Then third part. What is the third thing we have seen? Changing data type. Changing data type. Okay. So by default, as soon as I upload my data set, that is what I was saying. Power BI Desktop has done those steps automatically. Okay, it has detected those things automatically. Let me do one thing. Let me promote this item first. Okay, Power BI Desktop has done these things automatically for me. Okay, I don't have to do those things manually. Okay, all right. Now, let's talk about some other thing. For example, I want to discuss about another important feature here, uh, which was nothing but refresh. Okay, refresh preview. This interface is that. Second. Okay. If I come to home button, I have something here called refresh preview. You can see this refresh preview, right? Refresh preview. See guys, as of now, I am being connected to this particular data set, right? I am being connected with this data set. Let's say I'm working on this data set in the real time. Okay, this is a real time data set where I'm getting this report updated uh, every evening 5 p.m. Okay, like what was the sales transaction, or let's say in the night 10 p.m. This report is getting updated. For example, let's say this order ID is now updated with some other number. Just remember, initially this order ID was US hyphen 2021 103 880. Let me make it 2025 and let me give it some number 2030. Right? This is some order ID which has updated. Okay. Let me do a control S. Now, if I go to my window of Power Query Editor and if I click on refresh preview, see some changes here. You'll see some change here. Sometime this will get updated. Can you see some changes here? Can you see some changes here? Can you see some changes here in Power Query Editor? My order ID, which was updated in my local system Excel file of Superstore, once I updated that and I have saved it, and I have came to Power Query Editor and I have just refreshed the preview. So this data set has got updated. Okay, this data set has got updated. Understood? It has got updated. Let me do one thing. Let me go back. I'll do one thing. I'll just keep it back whatever it was. Let me do a control S. Now let me come back here and let me refresh the preview again. You can see this will again change. This will go back to the normal one. It will go back to the normal.
Sir, you have muted.
Yeah, sorry. I was actually taking some water. So okay. Now you can see the data has now been updated. Okay. Data has been now updated. Okay. So whatever changes you are making in the data in the real time, if you refresh your data in the Power Query Editor, the data will get updated here. Okay, the data will get updated here. So that is what the meaning of live connection or refresh preview. Okay, let me make it back. Just a second, guys. Let us promote it back to header because we want to detect the data type, right? We are doing it multiple times. Maybe because of that, the system is getting slow. Okay, I think so. Something is wrong here. This date, this current. This is date and ship date is also date. Let me do one thing. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just updating it. Let me write down what we have done just now. We have talked about refresh preview. Refresh review button. Okay. 2 minutes, guys. I'll just reopen my Power BI desktop. I don't know, some backend operations taking too much of time. I'll reopen it. Okay. Let me see if it is working. Don't know. Okay, again, it has taken it into numerical form. Let me close it first. System got stuck, guys. It was taking too much of time. Let me refresh it and let me open it for you again. Okay. No worries, it won't take that much time. I'll open I'll open a new file only and report. I don't want to work in the same file. Go to get data, Excel workbook, sample superstore data sets. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Just few more seconds and it will get loaded. I hope you are just listening to the session. Later you can try it, guys. Okay, because looking into the session and doing it and practicing it, it will take some time, right? So that's the reason. Just loading actually. You got error in the date, right? You can change the data type. Otherwise, you can come here and reload it. Okay. From data type also you can change. Actually, my system is got slow now. I'm trying to reopen it. What is taking too much of time? I'll go directly to transform data option. Let it this get preview displayed. Transform data. So there are data set in the Telegram to practice present. What is the present doing? Guys, I've already added the data set here. If you see, the data set link is added here. You can check the data set from this notes. Okay, this notes is already there in the Telegram group also. I'll reshare it. Okay. Okay. Guys, if you are in the session, ask your queries in the session itself, because it is not possible for me to go back to Telegram group again and to answer you. Okay. There can be multiple reasons, guys. If you're fixing the error to the date, then also it is not working. You can see it's still coming this numerical format, right? Let me go here and select date. Add a new step. Let me do it.
Sir, sorry to interrupt.
Yes, tell me, Midun.
Sir, Rajat Srivatsas multiple times asking that how can we sign in Power BI? I have replied him for multiple times, but again he's asking the same question.
No
Please
worries.
clarify.
I'll take that query in the end of the session. Okay, Rajat, please wait.
Okay.
Okay, guys, you can see I've just changed the data type to here. SJ, you can just go to this use local option. This option will also work. You can go with use local. Okay. Here you have to select the data type as date and location will be like this local. Okay. Click on OK. Then also it will get changed. Used with local also it will work. It should actually work. Okay. Yes, you can see the date has been configured. Now it is in date format. Okay. Rest other columns, yeah, numerical. That is fine. Now let's move ahead. So let's talk about some options to uh, some look into the row operations. Okay. Here you can see the first option is called keep rows. This option is for rows. Let's say here you have option called keep rows. Okay. So it's showing you some results. Keep top rows, keep bottom rows, keep range of rows. Okay. For example, if I want to keep only top rows, if I select here, click on keep top rows, it will ask me the number of rows that you want to keep. Let's say I want to keep top 10 rows. Okay. The top 10 rows, these 10 rows. Okay. This is the top 10 rows. This has nothing to say with the sales or the profit. Okay. Just based on the serial number, it is showing me the first 10 rows. Okay. It will take some time. It will show me the 10 rows. See, the processing is happening. Okay, you can see I'm getting only first 10 rows. Okay, similarly, if I want to keep the bottom rows, you can click on keep bottom rows. You can mention top 10 bottom 10 rows. Mention here the number of rows you want to give. Let's say I pass 10. If I click on OK, it will show me only bottom 10 rows. Okay, bottom 10 rows. This is the bottom 10 rows. Okay, similarly, you can keep a range of rows, keep duplicates, and you can keep the errors also. That is fine. Then you have remove errors or remove rows. Let me first close this operation. Okay, remove rows basically means you can remove the top rows. Similarly, you can remove bottom rows. You can remove the alternate rows. This is the option from which you can remove the duplicates. Okay, if there is any blank values, you can click on remove blank rows. If there is any error here inside the data set, you can click on remove errors. If I select remove top rows, this option will straight away remove the top 5 rows. Let's say if I type 5 here, the 5 records of the initial will get removed. Just observe these 5 rows. It will get removed. Okay. Aman Sagar, I have already explained the table initially. Maybe you have joined late. Do one thing, please watch the recording. Okay. See, the initial 5 rows has been removed. Initial 5 rows has been removed. Let me get them back. So you can just cross the step whatever you have taken, and that step will get be edited. Okay, whatever steps I am doing, those all steps are getting recorded here. And if I want to undo that particular step, I simply have to click on this cross button. Okay, so that is about the row operation. Similarly, we have something called column operations. You can see there are two options: choose column, remove column. If you click on this drop down, okay, if you click on this drop down, you can choose columns. Click on choose columns. Now you can see here These are all the available columns inside my data set. And for example, I don't want to have all the columns to display. I want the order ID. I want the customer name, or let's say I want the order ID. I want to have the product, okay, category of the product name, and I want to have the sales value, okay, or profit. These four columns only I want to see, okay. Then you can straight away click on OK. So now what will happen? All the other columns will get go off, and you will be seeing only the columns which you have selected. Okay, you can see only those specific columns which you have selected will be now visible in some time. So we have selected order ID, category, product name, sales, and the profit. Got it? If I just cross this, this thing will be go, and all the columns will be now visible. You can see all the columns are now visible. Okay. Choose column. If you want to go to a specific column, you can, let's suppose you are working on a very big data set and it has got like 80-90 columns. Okay. In that situation, this option is very helpful. You can click on go to column, and now you can select any specific column from that. Let's say I want to go to subcategory column. Okay. And you click on OK. So you can see it is directly taking to me to the subcategory column, and it is selecting that column. All right. This is the column option. Then you have remove columns. For example, if you want to remove any specific column, there are two options: remove columns or remove other columns. Okay. If I let's say I want to remove this category column, or I want to remove this row ID column. Okay, I can select this column. You can see it is selected now. Green color is denoting it is selected. I can click on this remove column option down, and I can select on this remove column. Okay, now you can see the specific column has now been removed. Remove column. Okay, the row ID has been removed. If you want to remove any other column, you can mention that remove other column. You'll keep this column, and other columns will get removed. Okay, whatever column you have selected, that will be saying back, and other columns will get removed. Let me show you. They say taking some time. Actually, it's asking system to restart, but that is fine. So you can see all the columns are now removed. Only the column which I have selected is staying back. Okay, so this is a option how to use the remove column feature. Okay, that is remove column. So what we discussed now, we discussed about column operations and the row operations. Okay, let me write down here. Fifth row operation. One second. Fifth row operation and sixth column operation. I hope you guys are able to follow me, guys. Second. You have this one, right? Why this is not good. Just a second, guys. Let's come back here. Next option is, you can see split column here. Okay, split column. So what is the column used for? For example, if you see here in this column order ID, if you carefully see, this order ID column is composed of multiple components. Okay, what are those components? Here we have the country code, here we have the year, and then we have some serial number. Okay, these three things are combined using a hyphen. Okay, these three things are combined using a hyphen. For example, if I want to separate them, I can select this column and I can click on separate column by delimiter. Okay, I can mention the delimiter. Okay, I have mentioned this delimiter as hyphen and click on OK. Now you can see separate columns will get created. Okay, some other columns will get created in meantime. Okay, what are those columns? I'll get another column for this country US. I'll get another column for this 2021, and I'll get another column for order ID. You can see my order ID has now segregated into different components. Okay, let me take get it will get completed. I've used the hyphen operator to separate them. Okay, so split is used to split any specific records. Okay, so I think I've selected the wrong option. Let me change it. Split the columns. Okay, similarly, here you can see order date. If you want to split it, let's say if I want to split the order ID again based on the position by position, okay, or by lowercase to uppercase, or by uppercase to lowercase, by digit to non-digit. So these are some of the options based upon the values inside the column. You can split it. Okay, for example, if I want to split by position, if I select by position, let's say, it is automatically giving me the positions by which you can split. So first it is saying 0th position. Okay, then this is coming at 2 position, 0, 1 and 2. This hyphen is coming at 2nd position, then 3, 4, 5, 6, and another hyphen is coming at the 7th position. Now if I click on OK, you can see, guys, it is automatically capturing the special characters, that is hyphen. And now once I click on OK, you will be able to see it will get splitted successfully. Okay, it will get splitted successfully. Now you can see it has got splitted successfully. All right, in this way you're able to get it. Okay, it has splitted successfully. For example, we are getting some hyphens here, right? We are getting some hyphens here. Let me select it. Let me click on replace values. Hyphen to space, click on OK. It is not selecting. Okay, this is for another option. We'll talk it later. One second. Enter number value. Okay, we'll talk on this later. Okay. So split option will allow you to split a specific component accordingly. Okay. Similarly, order date, if you want to split by delimiter, you can split it by delimiter. Each occurrence of the delimiter, hyphen, and click on OK. So you'll get 3 components here: the day, date, the month, and the year. You'll get 3 components: day, month, and year. Okay, let me show you. Let this get splitted. So now you can see order date, order date 1, order date 2. The third component is getting faded off, maybe because I've not selected the right option. That could be a reason. Let me remove this. But no worries. I hope you understood what is the use of split option. By delimiter, by position, by characters, you can split. For example, if I want to split by character also, you can select by characters, and you can mention the number of characters you want to split. Okay, once as far as left as possible, once as far as right as possible, repeatedly. You can do that. Okay. If you want to rename any specific column, okay, if you want to rename a specific column, let's say you can see this is country hyphen region. If I want to rename this, I can select this, right click here. I can get an option here called rename. Okay, or else in the transform also you'll get an option called rename. Okay, select this option, click on rename. You can give here as country. Okay, country, and click enter. So you can see the country field has been renamed. Okay, this column has been renamed. Got it? Now if you see the next one, there are certain columns here which are displayed, which are getting displayed here in any form. Okay, if I go to home button, I have something here called sort order. For example, I want to see the sales by highest to lowest, or lowest to highest. So if I click on sort ascending, it will sort it by from lowest to highest. Okay, it will sort it from lowest to highest. The sales value will be sorted from lowest to highest. Okay, I'll show you merge queries also, guys. Don't worry. Okay, still we are working on it. We'll explain you. Okay, so you can see now I'm getting the sales value from lowest, and in the bottom I'll get the highest. Okay, and it will go on. Similarly, I can sort it from highest to lowest like this. Okay. So you can see this is the highest sales value. Okay. This is the highest sales value. Highest sales value. All right. So next thing is, if you want to see some merge column options, right? Merge. Here we have something called merge queries, but that I will show you later. I'll show you a shortcut one. For example, here I have something called uh, order ID, customer ID, product ID. I have product ID, right? Product ID. I have this product ID, right? I can select this column. I can select this product item, and I can right click here and I can click on merge columns. So it is asking me the separated by which you want to merge. You want a colon, you want a comma, like that. I'll say I want a any other special column you have. Let me give the column name here as special symbol as hyphen. Let me click on OK. Okay. So I'm merging the columns. I'm merging the columns. I'm merging the columns. Just see this, how it gets merged. So you can see a new column will get created here with the merged queries. First, you can see this is the product ID hyphen the name of the product. Okay. Similarly, if someone is asking how to merge first name and last name, select the two columns and merge it. Okay. Select the two columns and you'll get an option here called merge. Merge columns. Okay. I hope that is clear. Sometimes, guys, what happens, we get some null values or some values which we want to replace. In that situation, we can use this column. Okay, we can use this one, replace values. We can select a specific column where we want to replace. Okay, let's say there are certain this column. Okay, it has got some null values. Okay, I can here mention the values I want to replace. Okay, I want to replace a 1 with a 0 like that, or 0 with 1 like that. I can do that. Okay, so it will happen in a one time for all the record for that particular column. Okay, all the values will get replaced. So the replace value itself says it replaces one value with another in the selected column. Okay, it replaces one value with another value in the selected column. Okay, so what else we have seen now? Just now you talked about sorry, what have split operation, right? Split. Before split, what we have seen? Mm, split. Rename we have seen, right? You have seen the rename operation, guys. You have. I hope you know how to rename it. Rename, and then split operation. Split operation. And then we have seen sorting, correct? Then we have seen the replacing values, right? Or merging. Sorry. Merging, 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 merging values, sorting values, and merging values. Okay, clear? Till now, it's clear. Let me quickly recap like what we have seen, guys, and what is this function used to see. First of all, we have connected the data set using the Excel file. The name of my file was sample superstore 2024, and it has got three sheets: orders, returns, and the people. Out of those three sheets, I have selected returns, orders. Okay. Now, my Power BI desktop is smart enough. As soon as I load my data set to Power BI desktop and go to Power Query editor, this automatically promoting my header to the first row and is detecting the right data type for each columns. Okay. Unless and until, guys, the tool detects the correct data type, we cannot perform any kind of operation on it. Okay, so it detects the correct data type for all the columns. Even though these two things we can do manually also, that I have shown you. Then refresh preview. This option will allow you to update your data with the real-time data set. Okay. For example, you are working in a superstore company, and every day in the night, your data gets updated with the recent data. For example, whatever transaction has been taking place during the entire day, that particular data gets updated in your database in the evening. Okay, by 10 p.m. So once you click on the refresh preview, if that particular data source is integrated with your Power BI desktop, the entire Power BI desktop data will get updated. Okay, even if you have created visualizations, that visualizations will also get updated. Then you have this row operation. So with the help of row operation, you can edit, you can add or you can remove any specific rows. Okay. With the help of column operation, similarly, you can add or remove any specific column from that particular data set. Rename, you can rename any specific column. If you can give some meaningful name to the columns. And split operation, you can split a specific column into multiple chunks. Okay. Sorting values, if you want to sort your specific record based on the ascending or descending order, you can do that. And merging values, basically you can combine two columns with the help of merging values. Apart from that, we have also discussed about the difference between transform and this one called add column. Transform is modifying the existing data, and add tool is adding new column to your data in a sequence of steps. Okay, so I hope today the topic was clear to all the participants. Yes, no, we have not gone that fast, guys, but I believe it was clear. Now coming to one of the query that this person is asking regularly, how we can sign in Power BI. Rajesh Srivastava, first of all, understand that to log into Power BI service, either you should have a college email, okay, means the email should end with some specific domain, not Gmail, not yahoo.com. It should be ending with your college domain, okay. That, and again, there is also one more constraint that your admin from your college has given the permission to create your account on Microsoft's. Okay, so that is one thing. Another, you can have any organizational email. For example, you have any brother, sister who was, or your friend who is working in an organization. You can use their email ID to log into Power BI service. Okay, so this is the requirement to log into Power BI service account. Unless and until you log in, you will not be able to access the Power BI service features. You cannot import any advanced visualizations from there. Okay, give me some time, guys. I'll be coming up with some alternative. I'll search some good YouTube video to create to get an alternative for Power BI service account, and I will share it with you. All right. Arul Chandru, M language is the language in which the your steps sequence of steps is automatically written. You do not have to write down it anything, guys. It will automatically write it out down for you. Okay, whatever steps you take in cleaning your data, such kind of steps will be written down in M language from the Power Query editor side. Okay. Yes, this all comes under data cleaning. All right. This all comes under data cleaning. All right, guys. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Please refer to the dataset, guys, that I've shared you already in the notes. Okay. Refer to the dataset. Try it out. Okay. Sometimes you might go wrong. Sometimes you might go. You may get disappointed also, but without practice you won't get that good hands on. Okay, so try to practice it. Search for your queries, search for your problems in internet if you're facing any issues. Okay, if you have any queries, you can reach me out again. All right, so guys, when is the next session? Can somebody tell me? Have you seen the calendar? When is our next session? When is our next session? Yes, we are having the session on Wednesday. Tomorrow there is no session. We will be having the session on Wednesday. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, Anshay Jalil, you can complete your self-paced course before this training ends. Okay, maybe by 13 June, this training will end. Before that, try to complete it. Still, you have any queries, you can post your concern in the Telegram group. And one more thing, guys, please post only relevant doubts in the Telegram group. Okay, do not use it for chit chatting. For chit chatting, you can use all your own WhatsApp groups. All right. Sometimes, guys, when you're uploading the data set and for the date related columns, you might get some issue. Okay, in that situation, now go to that data type and select use local. Okay, and then select the accordingly the date parameter and the location, whether it is English US or English India, like that. Okay, sometimes what happens now, guys, the data set might not be with respect to the country we are. Okay, the data set might be having the date which for other country notation. Okay, they might have the month first, then year, then the day, or somebody having year first, then day, then month. Like this, each country has a different notation to display the date, right? In India, we write down date, then month, then year, right? So this is some issue. So because of that, you can go with the use local option and you can select the specific country. Okay, I hope that is clear now. So, all right, guys. So, thank you so much for joining. We'll meet you again on Wednesday. I don't think so. There's any more queries. If you still have, you can just ask in the Telegram group. We will reach you back. Okay. So, bye, guys. Good night. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye, all. Meet you on
Bye,
Wednesday.
sir.
Bye, bye.